Brahmacharya is a concept in Hinduism that literally means staying in good conduct with one's own self. Brahmacharya is not similar to the English term celibacy, which merely means non indulgence in sexual activity. Brahmacharya is when a person controls his mind and body through ascetic means to go beyond the mind to realize the ultimate truth. The word Brahmacharya stems from two Sanskrit roots, Brahma and Charya. Brahma means infinity and Charya means moving in. So Brahmacharya is moving in infinity, knowing your vast nature, thinking that you are not just a finite body, you are infinite. Brahma means one's own self, the divine or ultimate unchanging reality, absolute consciousness. Charya means activity, conduct, or mode of behavior that leads to the realization of Brahma or one's own self. Hence, Brahmacharya roughly means to stay true to oneself or one's own Atma or on the path of Brahma. Ayam Atma Brahma is a Mahavakya which is found in the Mundak Upanishad of the Atharva Veda and means the self of mine is that Brahma. Patanjali Yoga Sutra 2.38 says, Brahmacharya Pratisthayam Virya Labha. On the establishment of Brahmacharya in that yogi, there is an acquisition of Virya, energy, vigor, stamina, strength, etc. Many people confuse the word Virya with semen in males and say that Brahmacharya is semen retention. It is absolutely wrong. Virya in Sanskrit means strength and capacity, not semen. Semen in Sanskrit is called Shukra, not Virya. They say protect your semen, preserve your semen, don't let your Brahmacharya vow be broken. Dear, who is coming to steal your semen? Is this a diamond that you have safely hidden in your home and you fear somebody may steal it? Or is this kind of an expensive masterpiece that you purchased from Italy and you worry that your maid might break it down while sweeping the floor? First of all, your semen has nothing to do with Brahmacharya. It is just like other things in your body. Are you concerned about preserving your blood or the digestive juices in your body? I think no. Everything in your body operates according to its own set of rules. Then why bother about semen separately? I know why this new aroma of semen retention is blowing in the air. Because some so-called gurus have told innocent people to preserve their semen at any cost because it is their essence. My God, these people have never even touched the Upanishads. The Upanishads say that Atma is the ultimate essence of the universe, as well as the vital breath in human beings, which is an imperishable divine within that is neither born nor does it die. Atma is the self-existent essence of human beings. But people don't read the Upanishads. So they fall into the trap of fake gurus who tell them to remain busy stocking their semen. Anyways, my question, why does this question arise about preserving it when we are not wasting it? Like, why preserve the rainwater when we are living in a place with enough groundwater? And I tell you, preserving the rainwater is much better than preserving your semen. No preserving, no wasting, ignoring the semen is the thing I am trying to tell you. Ramanuj, Sant Namdev, Kabir, Guru Nanak, Vallabh Acharya, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Mirabai, Ramkrishna Paramhansa, etc. None of these or other bhakti saints had talked about this semen retention. Why? Because they knew the ultimate truth is Brahma. They had sung the glory of Ram and Krishna. Can you find in any of their songs where they are telling you that semen is your essence and preservation of it will lead you to the realization of God? Can you? Every saint has infused the qualities of truth in his songs. Mirabai sang, "Payo ji maine Ram Ratan Dhan payo, वस्तु अमोलिक दी मेरे सद्गुरु कृपा करी अपनायो, पायो जी मैंने। जन्म जन्म की पूंजी पाई जग में सभी खोवायो, पायो जी मैंने। खर्चे ना खुटे चोर ना लुटे दिन दिन बढ़त सवायो, पायो जी मैंने। सत की नाव खेवटिया सदगुरु भवसागर तर आयो, पायो जी मैंने। मीरा के प्रभु गिरिधर नागर हर्ष हर्ष जस गायो, पायो जी मैंने। द इंग्लिश ट्रांसलेशन ऑफ द सॉन्ग Meera has acquired a supernatural wealth named Ram, which has been given to her by Guru Ravidas ji. By getting just one name, she has got the wealth of many births and love of all. This wealth never diminishes by spending, what a thief can never steal, and this wealth is increasing day and night. It is such wealth that shows the way to salvation. Having received this name, that is Sri Krishna, Meera happily sang his praises. Brahmacharya is not controlling your sexual feelings. Brahmacharya means releasing yourself from everything that causes your downfall. Becoming absorbed in God is the real Brahmacharya. Assume you observe a fast on each Ekadashi. Now, on the day of the Ekadashi, if you sit all day in a chair doing nothing but trying to control your hunger, then the hunger will bother you even more all day. It is all about releasing yourself from your stomach for one day and letting yourself be completely absorbed in the divine work. Similarly, in Brahmacharya, you surrender yourself to God. You release yourself from all kinds of temporary pleasures and seek the ever-present glory of your inner nature, which is truth, bliss and consciousness. Shandilya Upanishad says, Yavatvam manah sharirendriyam cha tadatmayam karoshi tavatvam rakshasah. As long as you identify yourself with your mind, body and senses, you are a demon. Like yoga is not a practice, it is a way of life. Likewise, Brahmacharya is not a vow or practice of semen retention, it is a way of life. People have contaminated the real meaning of Brahmacharya. Brahmacharya means to dwell on Brahman, not to dwell on semen. Brahmacharya means meditating upon Narayan, Shiva, Krishna, Ram, Durga, Kali and Saraswati. The great epic Mahabharata describes the objective of Brahmacharya as knowledge of Brahman. But now people understand that the objective of Brahmacharya is to control sexual urges and retain semen in the body. This is absolutely wrong. They say a Brahmachari should not think about the opposite gender. I say, how can he? He has already deleted the word gender from his dictionary. Because for a true Brahmachari, there is no such thing as a male or female. His heart is open to everyone. He sees every being as pure consciousness. He sees every being as part and parcel of God. The Isha Upanishad says, He who beholds all beings in the self and the self in all beings, he never turns away from it, the self. And when they say a Brahmachari shouldn't talk about sex life, I say, how can he? He has no time for this. He had left all these things somewhere long ago. Now he is smelling the divine fragrance, the fragrance of truth, the fragrance of bliss. He himself wants liberation from his own body. Why would he want to take the burden of someone else's body on himself? That's a very stupid thing to do. A Brahmachari desires freedom from his body, mind and senses. He desires to merge with the divine, the infinite. Why would he let any other finite body drag him down from the spiritual ladder which he is climbing to reach the infinite, Brahma? No, he will not. He is the servitor of God. He is the servitor of Ram, Krishna, Shiva and Vishnu. He would never allow any spiritually blind person to entrap him into the shackles of ignorance. He wants to see the divine beauty. He wants to smell the divine fragrance, not the fragrance of perfumes. I remind you that Brahmacharya is a way of life. Brahmacharya is suitable for both men and women. When a man lives in a Brahmacharya, he is called a Brahmachari. And when a woman lives in Brahmacharya, she is called a Brahmacharini. Akka Mahadevi was the greatest devotee of Shiva. She was a Brahmacharini. Mahadevi was the epitome of beauty. While other girls of her age dreamt of prospective bridegrooms, she decided to wed Shiva. People believe that according to Brahmacharya, a man should never look at the faces of women. He should start feeling disgust whenever a woman comes close to him, as if a woman would eat him up. The Isha Upanishad says, "He who beholds all beings in the self and the self in all beings, he never turns away from it." The self. A true Brahmachari lives in the Vedas and Upanishads. He can never hate anyone. And if you find any person claiming to be a Brahmachari and rejecting the teachings of the Vedas and Upanishads and hating the opposite gender, know him to be another Ravan in saffron garb. Please try to understand. Brahmacharya is not spreading hatred between the genders. It is not like a man or woman should run away after seeing each other's faces. It is helping each other to cross the worldly ocean together. Shiva Shakti, Ram Krishna and Sharda Devi, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Vishnu Priya, Tulsidas and Ratnavali, Namdev and Rajai, perfect examples. They were the true servitors of God. Each helped the other on their spiritual journey. The epic Mahabharata says that Brahmacharya leads one to union with the Supreme Self. But nowadays, people have understood that Brahmacharya means union with their semen. You know, after death, along with your body on the pyre, your semen will also burn to ashes. Meditate on God, nothing else. I hope you understand. Jai Shri Krishna, Jai Shri Ram, Om Namah Shivaya.